Jet. Jet. It's a jet. It's a jet. Jet. Uh, Man. On a Super Bowl. Yo. Canadian boy. Happy Sunday, bro. Mara. Dang, we just started live, man. Can we haven't seen you, haven't seen you in a little bit. Hey, yeah, dang. Yeah, dang. Wow. Special K. It's gonna be a good stream. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Okay, got the Twitch up. Should I get it back into trading? If you're asking if you should get back into trading, man, I'm gonna tell you. Do you have what we talk about? Do you have your foundation? Don't get back into trading if you don't have a investing account or a savings account. Don't get back into trading just yet. Build a foundation and then get back into trading, because then you won't be scared, bro. Like, the fear will just go away, and then you'll end up doing better. But Argentina, why we spamming Argentina? But we do have a lot of great stuff that we are going to talk about today. I know there's so many great setups, but let's run out the likes. Let's get people in here. My boy Montucky, he says SPY's not going to 500. He has a lot to learn. This guy has a lot to learn if he does not think SPY is going to get to 500. All right, but we will look at BA. I think BA is a really good one that we should look at. But before we look at anything, we got to, what did we talk about last week? Let's just make sure that what we're talking about is actually accurate. Right? Let's make sure what we've been talking about is actually accurate, just so we know we're not coming on here for BS, okay? So we talked about SPY last week. We talked about the Qs last week. Let's see if it played out. Did it play out? Did it not? And this is what we were talking about on SPY last week. This is all on our YouTube. This is what we're talking about. We told you to watch for this bounce area at 436 and do not short it below there, okay? This is exactly what we told you. Do not short it until it can get below 436. It never got below 436, and I was telling you this is an ABCD type pattern, okay? It's in its perfect retracement, okay? That's what I was telling you for SPY. And if you know what SPY is gonna do, you kind of know what the broader market is gonna do, and rather you got into SPY, rather you got into RIOT, rather you got into other plays, you knew the market was gonna go up if you saw what was happening on the last week's stream, okay? And this is what we talked about. It played out to perfection. We made a lot of money in the Discord. This week was just amazing, okay? $10,000 on Microsoft calls. He made 10 times more than me, but hey, he put up the bread to be able to make 10,000. But yeah, we went absolutely crazy, okay? We went stupid. We went stupid this week. So now that we've seen SPY play out, I didn't delete anything. You guys know me. I come on here, give you the TA, and that's it. All right, so this played out to perfection. It literally went to its measure move. It completed the ABCD. So now that we know that SPY played out to perfection, what do we see coming into this week? Okay, that's the big question a lot of you guys want to know. And I see you guys talking in the comments, but there's a bunch of comments being spammed. We got a lot of people in here, but I'm not gonna look at the comments until I'm done, saying what I'm gonna say, and then we'll move on to individual stocks and what you guys want to look at, etc. Okay, I just want to get out. Because we've been nailing the market all year. This is the most accurate live stream on TikTok and probably ever. There's a few other people, but this is very accurate information. If we're looking at this, if we're looking at the ABCD pattern, this played out to perfection. Let me delete it, okay? Now, what do you see? What do a lot of you guys see happening in terms of price action? This thing is ran up. It's ran up, okay? And it's kind of doing what it did this last time right here, to where you had that curl down pattern and then you had that correction that you got right here, right? So that is what I'm going to be looking for coming into next week. I'm going to be looking for some sort of correction. If you weren't making money this week, this was like a very easy period. All you had to do was buy calls and that was it. Because there was literally no red candles this entire week on SPY. This entire week since Monday. Since Monday. This is the Monday candle, and it was just all green candles. So this week I do anticipate some sort of correction, but do not get it confused, bro. You will want to buy the dip. You will want to buy the dip, okay? You will want to buy the dip because SPY will get to 500. The markets will continue to rally into next year. Bitcoin and crypto hasn't even really got started. Okay, so that's what you should expect. But, you know, we do deserve some sort of correction, and I'm going to bet the correction will be down to the, you know, to this 618, to this 50% retracement. You even have some bear divergence forming on the 8 hour as well. Okay, now in bull markets, you know, stuff can get really, you know, stuff can just get irrational. All right, so let's just get that out there. Stuff can get very irrational to where it doesn't matter, you know, we just keep running up, etc. But I'm hoping for some sort of pullback. That's what I'm looking forward to, so we can buy the dip, so we can get into some better opportunities. But we'll have to see, obviously. You know, I'm anticipating us to come down, correct a little bit, and then, you know, continue to move forward. And what even makes me more confident in this play is that there's a lot of confluence that's matching up with it. Like you have the trend. Like this is an uptrend. So there's no way you should be long-term bearish. You should just be looking for some sort of correction. You shouldn't be swinging some far out put. You shouldn't be getting that crazy. Okay, this is you're just hoping for some sort of correction because we are in a very, very, very bullish trend. And what you have to realize, there's no news coming out. Like there's no catalyst. There's no black swan events. You know, like there's nothing that could push the market downward. Like, can you guys even think of something? Like, please let me know if you can even think of something. So the markets will continue to rally, and I'm just hoping we get some sort of correction, you know, to the bottom of this channel, and then, you know, we get back to business as usual. Okay, that's what I'm looking forward to. I think we get something like this, and then we go absolutely crazy. Okay, back to the next leg up. So that's what I'm anticipating. Also, big earnings week. You know, we got to talk about earnings. Let's see what's happening with the earnings for next week. Got to make sure you guys are all tapped in. Make sure you guys all have the knowledge of what's happening inside of the broader markets. Yeah, we have earnings, obviously. But anyways, that's what I'm anticipating for SPY. I'm anticipating some sort of correction. I mean, come on now. We went absolutely crazy. So that's what I'm anticipating. Anyways, let's move on. That's why it's a black swan. Exactly. No one knows. Exactly. I know, bro. I know. But you know, sometimes you kind of have a decent idea, like, you know, some rumblings around COVID. You know, nobody knew we were going to have lockdown, but people kind of knew about COVID, and, you know, people kind of knew about the banks, like, kind of, you know, they didn't know it was going to get to the level that it is now. I'm talking about what do we kind of know of right now that is, you know, is nothing, bro. There's literally nothing that you can think of. So, anyways, let's try to find some plays for this week. This is this is the funnest part. Also, I told you guys, man, the dollar, the fear and greed index, none of this stuff is mattering anymore, okay? There's a point in time where you have to move on from what we've been. Now, this is actually insane. I can't lie. This is actually crazy. The lowest it's been in an entire year. So I don't even like looking at this anymore. You know, this was huge back when we were looking at it in March and April, and then we stopped looking at it in like mid-April because we realized, like, yeah, this is an extreme bull market. But, you know, with it way down here, I'm definitely anticipating some sort of correction. I mean, the last time it was this low was June 16th. It was 0.70. Let's just see what happened June 16th, just so we kind of know, like, yeah, like we got this nice correction right here. Like, this was June 16th, okay? June 15th, June 16th, you know, it's over here. And then you had this massive little correction. It chopped downwards. Like, that's how bullish we truly are. Like, this could just chop downwards back to, you know, 444. That's what I'm anticipating. Anyways, let's move on. Let's look at some individual stocks. Yeah. But you guys got to realize, man, it doesn't matter how far we pull back. You will want to buy the dip. I just want to drill that into you guys' mind like I've been doing this entire year, okay? It doesn't matter what you think CPI is going to be, what you think FOMC is going to be, what you think the retail sales are going to be. None of that stuff matters anymore, okay? It used to matter back, you know, 2022. it did. But now, if anybody's saying that to you, if anybody's coming in here talking about CPI, we got to make sure CPI, bro, I told you guys it was going to go down and will continue to go down. If anybody comes in here talking about the dollar, you will get kicked because, bro, we know the dollar, like, This is stuff that is actually, we've been talking about this entire year, and that has just been playing out this entire year. And now we don't have anyone coming in here, you know, rebuttaling or saying the opposite of what I'm trying to say, because they were just wrong. They're just wrong. But anyways, let's move on. Let's look at Apple. Let's look at Apple. We got to make sure we got to make sure Apple is cooperating with the overall market. And to be honest, I don't really see, like, this is breaking out of a flag, okay? It went down to the retracement that you see right here at 187. So there's actually no way I would be bearish on Apple, like, at all. Like, I would, look, what you got to realize, like, let me delete everything. Apple has never had 2 consecutive red weeks in a row. Like, since the beginning of this year, obviously. You know, it ran up. It never has had 2 red candles in a row on the weekly time frame. So with this green candle that you have here, we might be in, like we looked at SPY, we might be in for some sort of pullback. But if you're looking at getting the Apple, you're kind of trying to time the top. Like, there's nothing that's showing that this is bearish, you know. In fact, like, it's forming a bull flag. Like, it looks like it's ready to get to 198. So if I'm looking at Apple, there's no way I would short it. And I would be looking for pullbacks, if anything. Like, I just wouldn't look to short it. There's no way. But if it ever does get back to, you know, around 188, 189, I will be looking for a bounce there. But it broke out from its flag. It retested a whole lot. Like, this thing, it looks to me, you know, above 191, above this massive consolidation that you have right here. It looks like it's ready to take off to 198 and get ready for its next leg up. Because what you guys got to realize, this is Apple, okay? This is Apple. This thing is going to get to 250. We made a whole video about this back when it was 140. It was 140. We made a whole TikTok. Like, if you go click on my profile right now and you look for, it's probably like the 4th video. It's Apple. And it was back in like February, March. Back when it was over here, and I was begging you guys. But anyways, I think we get to 198. I wouldn't short it. And to be honest, I don't even, like, Apple to me isn't really even a good day trade stock. Like, this is one that you just want to buy equity on and you know, long swing. Let me see what the Google. We will look at Google. We'll look at a bunch of stuff. Let's look at BA. Okay, before we look at BA, we have to make sure the Dow Jones. Remember, I was telling you guys that the Dow Jones is ready to take off, and the reason I'm paying so much attention to the Dow Jones right now, and why you should as well, is because the Dow Jones was not rallying when everything else was rallying. Okay, and you guys remember last week we had people come in the Twitch. It's my boy, actually. His name is Horn. He came in. He was like, "Man, the Dow Jones, it ain't rallying. What happened?" You know, it had this red candle. And then you just see what happened after that. So the Dow Jones is very strong. This is one that did not rally when everything else was rallying. So it makes me want to pay super attention to it, because I know we're in a bull market, and I know we should be paying attention to the easy setups. And to me, the easy setups is the stocks in the Dow Jones. That includes Microsoft, Home Depot, Boeing. You know, we'll look at Goldman Sachs. You know, we'll look at those stocks. I just wanted to put that out there because you said look at BA, and you know, I'm very, 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 very interested in some BA calls, especially on this pullback that we're having right here. Oh my, I'm telling you right now, if you think Boeing is gonna crash and go to 180, and you know, it's probable, you know, it might get to 165. I thought it would get to 165 at one point. Like, I think it was like over here or something like this. I was like, I think Boeing's gonna break down and get to 165. And then I quickly realized, once we got like right here, I changed my opinion. I was like, bro, there's no way. There's no way. We're in a huge bull run. We're in a huge bull run, and the Dow Jones has not broken out of its year-long consolidation that it's had since December. So if I'm looking at Boeing, this is the exact pattern that I'm paying attention to, and the OGs know this pattern. This is the bullish megaphone that has been playing out on Shopify, on Apple. There's so many stocks that this exact thing that I've been telling you guys has just played out. So I'm going to be looking for Boeing. This pullback is perfection, okay? It's perfection. And you better be catching the dip with me soon. You better be catching the dip with me soon, because this is the correction. So I think Boeing looks very good. I think you should be paying attention to it. And it's literally on the trend line. There's no reason to be bearish on it. and it's in the Dow Jones. I think this thing's gonna do an easy bullish megaphone type pattern to where you see this at 250 very, very soon. Okay, so I like Boeing. I really, really do. I really, really do. And this is like next week, if it ever gets to 211, 212, that is exactly where I will be looking to buy the dip. And when I'm talking about buy the dip, the people, the real OGs know and the real traders know, and you know the real people that actually have been tuning into these live streams consistently, they know we've been not only very accurate, but they know the philosophy and how you actually make free bread. You don't sit here and day trade your life away, and you know obviously you catch some good scalps, some good intradays, etc. But the real easy money inside of a bull market, and some of you guys don't know this because you know you weren't trading in 2021. You don't know what the heck was happening in 2022 or 2020. The easy free bread is buying great opportunities at great prices and then getting some long-term expirations. Like if I'm looking at Boeing, as soon as it gets to 211, I'm looking at the November or December calls. Okay, now intraday you could obviously scalp it for, you know, that's easy. We can do that with any single stock. But in terms of the bigger picture, the wider range of the market, and like how you can make easy money and hold on for these big moves that these stocks are gonna have, especially Boeing. Oh yeah, you want to make sure you get the November, Decembers. But yeah, this thing is about to fake out a whole lot of people and get ready to send it. So I like it in the 211, 212 range, and then I'll be looking to get some November, December calls. I really like this one. I really do. And if you look at our Twitter as well, let me show you guys. First of all, let's take a little break. Let's make sure. Somebody said cat. A lot of people are spamming cat. They know. Look, cat. Oh yeah, they know what's about to happen. So we're gonna look at cat. But first, let's make sure we're following the Twitter that you see right here, okay? Everything is linked in the bio. You go to the link in the bio, you click the little bird in the bottom or the top, okay? And the reason I want you guys to follow the Twitter is because we put these, first of all, we gave you MU. We give you free plays on here, bro. Like this was July 9th. This was Monday. And I gave you guys this play because it was just so obvious and I wanted you to hop into it so you can make some money and enjoy your summer, so you can get some extra, you know, beers. I don't know. But this was July 9th, and we literally put it on there. And this is the freest bread. I literally said, buy, bro. This is giving the entry of a lifetime. And if we go back to MU literally jumped about $6 from, like right here. It jumped $6. It jumped $6. Now, I'm going to wait for the pullback to get to 62. And then, you know, once it gets back to this trend, like, look, bro, this is what I mean. It's in the same thing Boeing is. It's sitting in this nice channel. This thing's obviously going to get to 80, 83, $85. But I want it at 62. That's going to be the perfect retracement. And then it's going to get ready to send it. But let's make sure we're following the Twitter. And another thing, where is it? Where did I put it? There it goes. So if you're looking for, like we talked about the Dow Jones so much. And the reason I'm interested in is because, you know, it's in this year-long consolidation. But these are the top stocks inside of the Dow Jones. You have United Health Group, Microsoft, Goldman Sachs, Home Depot, McDonald's, Caterpillar, Visa, Boeing, Apple, Johnson & Johnson. Like, I guarantee you, if we look at any of these stocks that are on this list right now, they look absolutely ready to go crazy. And not only are they're not at all-time highs like you see Apple and Microsoft and Nvidia. They're not at all-time highs. They're in the perfect buying area for it to send it to all-time highs. Some of you guys need to understand this, man. Like, I'm telling you right now, if you pay attention to the Dow Jones, and if you're not, like, what you have to realize is you could buy equity. Like, you don't even got to sit here and get options, and you know, options are obviously riskier because they have an expiration, but you could just buy equity. Like, buy some Visa, like, what? Come on, man. Anyways, I guarantee if we look at any of these stocks, they're all doing great. Let's look at Home Depot really quick, because I think Home Depot, I'm just gonna give you guys my favorite stocks right now is Boeing, you know, obviously stocks in the Dow Jones. Home Depot, okay, now I was being so greedy and I was waiting for Home Depot to retest 310, and I even missed it right here when we talked about it. Bro, like, I missed Home Depot so many times to where I'm just about to hop in and not even care, okay? I'm just playing. I'm not gonna do that. But Home Depot looks very, very good, okay? Home Depot looks absolutely amazing. Like, look at this, bro. Like, some stuff doesn't even need to be explained. All right. But anyways, let's move on, man. Let's move on. let's move on before I actually get very excited. Let's go to Cat, bro. Like, look, man. Like, the perfect buying area is right here. So if I missed it right here, I'm definitely not trying to buy it up here. I'm gonna wait for another pullback. If I'm looking at Caterpillar calls right here, you're doing it all wrong. Okay, you're not. If you're looking for Caterpillar calls right here, at this point, you don't even listen to me. You just buying FOMO into stuff. Okay, we don't on WOM. We don't buy it right. We don't buy after it pumped up $20. No, neither does like smart money and people that actually know what they're doing. They don't buy it when it has gone crazy and now it looks like it's ready. Like, no, bro. If you missed it, if you missed the bounce right here at the perfect retracement, now you got to wait for another bounce. You got to wait for another bounce, and that bounce will be around 248, 247. And I don't even like Caterpillar as much as, you know, Boeing and Home Depot and stuff like that, because this thing is already at all-time highs. Now, don't get it wrong. Like, this thing will continue to go up. Like, we can sit here and draw a measure move of where this could potentially go in the next, you know, 5-6 months. If you had that, you know, if you had that patience and you had that in the time and the money to afford some longer term contracts, this thing's obviously gonna get to 330, you know, 340. You know, we don't even have to. It's obviously gonna get to 330, 340. But you just don't want to buy terrible. You just don't want to buy. It's not terrible because you know it's gonna get to 333. But you just want to make sure you're getting in that good buying areas. And if I'm looking at Caterpillar, I'm looking to catch that 247, 248 bounce. And that's it. That's it. That's all I'm looking for. Anyways. Cap building support in a bull market. Why are HD contracts so cheap? Look, they're so cheap right now because exactly, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, we're front run. Like we've literally have been front running the entire market. We're early on a lot of this stuff. We're so early to where you want to make sure you're buying a lot of time, because the real, like, the smart money and the people that have billions and billions, we're like a month ahead of them. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, because if you look at MSTR, if you look at Tesla, if you look at a lot of the stuff we've been talking about this entire year, we were talking about it at baby prices to where you could have been 3x'd, 2x'd. You understand? So that's why HD contract's so cheap, because you're early, bro. You're early. Let's look at Tesla. And then we're going to look at ARK, because I really like ARK. And what you guys have to realize right now is that you're in a very, 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 very easy time period inside the market. Don't mess it up, bro. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. And the way you're gonna mess it up, the way you're gonna mess this up for yourself, is if you sit here and try to day trade your whole bag. Like, let's say you have $10,000 and you sit here every single day trying to day trade. Now you might get you might get a couple pennies and, you know, a couple thousand. You might, but you're using a lot of mental energy. You're using a lot of mental energy, and your probability of you doing it consistently every single day goes down. Versus if you pick one play, got some far out contracts, like, you guys make me mad because some of you guys don't listen to you. You come in here and you day trade your whole bag, not realizing that if you put some in some altcoins, you put some in some Bitcoin, you put some in some ARK, you buy some 2025 RIOT calls, you buy some MSTR equity, you understand? Like, that's the easiest way you can make a lot of money. But some of you guys just want to day trade. You know, some of you guys want to day trade and be wrong most of the time. I don't understand it. But anyways, if you look at Tesla, Tesla's breaking out. I personally thought Tesla, like, I was bearish on Tesla. I thought it was going to get to 257. But this thing looks like it's just ready to go crazy. So if I'm looking at Tesla and I'm looking at the broader market, I'm still bearish on Tesla, man. And it has earnings. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this, because earnings is either going to skyrocket it or it's going to dump it. But if it dumps it, you're going to want to buy that dip, okay? We're in a bull market. I hope it dumps. You know, I really hope after this huge run that we've had, that we actually called on, like some of you guys remember, bro. We knew it was going to get here. We drew the measure move. We knew it was going to get to 300. And you know what's funny? Earnings is probably going to kick it all the way up to 320. I'm just not going to play it. I don't play earnings. I don't like playing earnings, you know, unless I want to, you know, gamble or something. But if I'm looking at Tesla, there's absolutely no way I'd be looking at it this week unless I'm intraday trading. You know, this is Tesla's a good one that you can just trade every, like Tesla, Nvidia, Amazon. You know, these stocks you can day trade every single day until they give you a really good pullback, like you got right here when we talked about it. You know, like you got in April when everybody thought it was gonna get to 100. I was like, no, bro, you want to buy calls. This is gonna go crazy. They have a lot of AI. They had the biggest EV in America, in a lot of countries actually. But if I'm looking at Tesla, you know, this is a stretch, but if it ever gets to 200, this is where you want to sell the house, okay? I doubt it ever gets here. But if it does get there, that's where you want to sell the house and buy some long-term equity and, you know, go crazy. But I think it will continue to push up. It looks like it's ready to go crazy. There's no reason, like, and this is just one you want to day trade. Like, I wouldn't even, now, of course, if you want to be riskier, if you want to, you know, if you want to get rich or go broke, really, not even go broke, but, you know, if you want to get rich or, you know, lose a lot of money, hold on. This baby flag, right? Yeah, there's no way I'd be bearish on it. There's no way. There's no way. I'd be looking to catch a bounce on Tesla. I'd be looking to catch a bounce on Tesla. And a lot of you guys are probably looking at this double top right here. I hope it gives a nice little reject, puts it back in the golden pocket, which would be around 272, and then go crazy from there, okay? So if I'm looking at Tesla, I'm not buying, I'm not getting calls at the resistance. A lot of you guys could, like, okay. I'm gonna give you guys a lot of game right here. A lot of game that a lot of people already know in here, you know, if you've been on WOM. Don't buy resistances, okay? Learn to buy the supports. Learn to buy the supports. Don't get calls don't try to get the breakout. Now there's some breakout traders that, you know, do decent, but I've seen, you know, this is FOMO. Like when you see resistance and you think it's gonna break, this is FOMO. You're FOMOing. Like your emotions are taking over. But if you sit here and wait for some red candles and you buy a red candle in here, oh, you're getting a discount. You're getting a discount. So just change your mindset to do that, because if you did that this entire year, you would have been up bands, okay? If you would have did that this entire year, you would have been up bags, okay? So trust me when I tell you that. But anyways, let's move on. We got 250 people in here. We're going absolutely crazy. But I just want to remind you guys, follow the Twitter, bro. Follow the Twitter. Like, I'm giving you guys game on here. I'm giving you guys the real spiel. The real spiel. WOM got Tesla to a T. Exactly. Like, I come on here for free, bro. I come on here for free and give you information that has been accurate all year. Nobody comes on here for free and gives you this accurate information, telling you to buy Tesla at 165, telling you to buy MSTR at 210, telling you to buy ARK at 35, and I'm not even like second guessing it. Like, I come on here and I'm just like, please buy it, bro. There's no short it below 100. There's no if it gets above this level. Like, no, bro, this is a good spot. You should buy it. Okay. But if you're looking at ARK, I'm telling you guys right now, we looked at SPY, right? We think, you know, nothing is 100%, but we looked at the TA and we hope we get a pullback, because that's what the TA is kind of telling us. You know, we were spot on right here. It went all the way up to the top of the channel. We're hoping we get some sort of pullback to 443, 444, and then get ready for the next leg up. And since I think that's going to happen, I think ARK is going to get a nice little pullback right here to $46. And if it ever gets to $46, I'm telling you right now, I'm begging you, I'm pleading with you, bro. I'm literally, like, especially, I know a lot of people in here got a lot of money. I've seen it. And I will call it inside the Discord, but for the free people in here, 250 people, I'm telling you, if you want to make some easy money, and the thing is, this is like hindsight's 2020, but I was literally telling you to buy ARK right here, and the same speech that I'm giving you right here was the same speech I was giving you at $34 when there was red candles, okay? But I'm gonna give you the same speech because, like, you might have missed it. I might have had to prove it to you first that we are in a bull market, and now you're gonna listen because, you know, I was right the first time. I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm telling you right now. If you look at ARK, you want to get some, bro. The June 2024s for $50 is a steal. The June 2024s for $50, the strike price, they're a steal, bro. And a lot of you guys probably looking at it right now, they're probably like, oh, it's $600. It's not a steal, bro. It is a steal. It is a steal. Now, me personally, I'm gonna wait till we get to $46. You know, I already have some ARK equity. You know, I'm not in a rush. So I'm gonna wait for it to get to $46, $45, and then I will be getting into some ARK June 2024, maybe even 2025, okay? Because ARK will absolutely send it, bro. It will absolutely send it. And the reason I'm saying this is because we're trading below. Look, when people are like, we had people hating on Kathy Woods, you know, bro. We had people hating on Kathy Woods and, you know, saying it'll never make a comeback. That's exactly when you want to be buying, okay? So if it's me, I'm gonna be waiting for us to do something like this because I know where ARK is gonna go. I know what this stock is capable of. I know this is the new NASDAQ. I know that this stock actually has more innovative companies inside of it than the actual NASDAQ. You don't believe me? Go look. You don't believe me? Go look. I'm not even gonna sit here and explain it. It'll take too much time. But I'm telling you, this is liable to trade. This is really liable. And you know what's even funnier is that it did this exact same thing back in IPO. And I'm just now seeing this. It's doing this exact same thing that it did back when it IPO'd in 2015. And what did it do? You know, ever since it went from, you know, $15 to $160. It's doing the exact same thing, bro. The exact same thing. So you want to make sure you don't miss this wave. You're getting a generational buy, okay? Bye. Anyways, let's move on. He said, I'll buy ARK puts tomorrow. I mean, you might, like I said, the market next week, to me, it doesn't look that bullish. But overall, like, you know, I don't go in terms of weeks. I go in terms of what's happening in the next 2 months because I'm trying to front run you people that were trying to say recession inbound in December, recession inbound in January, recession inbound in March, recession inbound in February. And y'all was just wrong, bro. And I was telling you were wrong and you didn't listen. So, of course, we might get a pullback next week. But in the next 3 months, you best believe, SPY will be making a new high of the year. And it'll probably be all-time highs, okay? And I'll be live. I'll be like, yo, bro, like, what happened? What happened, bro? Like, did you listen? All right, Goldman Sachs. Let's look at Goldman Sachs. Let's move on. I gave you guys some free bread. I gave you guys, you know, a super easy one that you can hop into and just off the rip make some money. But, you know, Goldman Sachs has earnings July 19th. So I'm not going to look at it. It has earnings. You know, since it's in the Dow Jones, if it has a dip, you better buy that dip, okay? You better buy that dip. Hopefully it gets a 320. You know, that's a good pullback. But there's, you know, it has earnings, so we got to move on. You said US 30. US 30 is the Dow Jones, I believe, right? Yeah, that's the Dow Jones, and we gave what we thought about the Dow Jones. This will get to all-time highs. And this is actually the most bullish index that we have right now because this is one that wasn't running when the NASDAQ and SPY and everything else was running. So you got to make sure you're paying attention to the Dow Jones. Oh my Lord. Oh my. Bro said eBay, and he is spot on. He's spot on. There's absolutely no way I would be shorting this level. Now, the thing that it has right here is that it has a lot of consolidation, you know, but the thing is, we've seen this already. We've seen this on Shopify. We've seen this on a bunch of the other stocks. So a lot of people would come in here and be like, this is a bear flag, bro. It's a bear flag. Look, it's a bear flag, bro. Like, you got the flag and, you know, kind of, I guess. If we're in a bear market, I guess you would have been right. But to me, this looks like it's absolutely ready to go crazy and back to the top of the channel because we've seen this same thing so many times. It looks a lot like Shopify. It looks a lot like UAL. Like the same thing that we talked about back here. Remember? Some of you guys remember. We talked about Shopify. I made a whole TikTok about it. You know what? Go to my TikTok right now and just look at Shopify. Just like we talked about it when it was $40. and I said it was going to get up here. So Shopify still looks like it's ready to go crazy, but I'm telling you, that pattern, like you saw with eBay, like you saw with UAL, we talked about UAL in that same. I'm getting tired of being so right. But you know what's even funnier is that you're going to see a lot of people start being just right. Like a lot of people are going to be right now. Why? Because we're in a bull market. Anybody can look smart in a bull market, and that's just a fact. So you're going to see a lot of people being absolutely correct. And the only advice, like if you didn't get anything from this stream, just make sure you drill into your head. You know the market is going up, man. You know the market's going up. Just make sure you're buying good opportunities at good spots. Don't sit here and buy breakouts. Don't sit here and think the market is going to go down. You know, buy good opportunities at good spots. So the reason I'm showing you UAL, the reason I showed you Shopify is the same reason I think eBay is going to go up. And that is because you have it sitting in this right here. This looks amazing. So I like it. Let me see what the Twitch is doing. Facts. Okay. Twitch is just chilling, listening, you know. I respect it. You know, Twitch is just chilling and listening. And I think the people on Twitch literally, like, they take this information and go crazy with it. I really do think so. TikTok, you know, we have a lot more people on here, so, you know. All right, let me see what. Everyone is a genius in a bull market, exactly. But you know, just remember who did it first. You know, just you know, give a little respect to your WOM. You know, you don't have to give respect, but you know, just don't act like we come on here and talk random, okay? Just know that we have some good information. You know, we're not important or anything. You know, WOM. You know, I don't think we're important. I'm just saying, like we, you know, like we make sure, you know, we're not giving you wrong information. Let's get the next one though. Let's move on. We got people talking about Zoom. RIOT. Let's look at Zoom because I think Zoom is ready to go crazy. Okay, so if you're in Zoom, we're already in Zoom in the Discord. You already know. But with this weekly close that you have right here, I would be expecting this to continue to the upside. It looks like it's ready to break out. It looks like it's ready to go crazy. And I don't really have too much analysis on this one because I just think it's going to go up. This looks a lot like Unity. It looks a lot like TDOC. You know, these stocks that have been curling that you see right here are the stocks you want to be paying attention to. So long as it doesn't break below its IPO price. Now, if it goes below here, this is a garbage stock. It's no longer going up. You shouldn't even buy equity. You shouldn't even mess with it because it broke its IPO price. It's a Patan, you know, it was a COVID stock. It's a trend. You know, like we see with Patan. You know, this was the IPO price around here. It broke it and never returned. Like it even rejected and, you know. So stocks that do that, there are stocks that just don't come back inside of a bull market. The reason I like Zoom so much right here is because this is make or break for it right here. This is make or break for Zoom. And I think Zoom actually has enough momentum and enough like I think the world is transitioning to digital and you know you need Zoom. I've seen Zoom on so many corporate people's laptops and phones and stuff like that. So I know like people still use Zoom. Patan, I have no clue. But for Zoom, I know. So for Zoom, I really like it right here. It has this massive engulfing weekly candle. Bounced off from 64. This is actually where I would exit if I was bullish on Zoom. I would exit below $64. Okay? So if I'm looking at Zoom, it looks like it's ready to zoom. Okay? You just gotta be patient. And if we pull up the 21 EMA, some of you guys know I like using the 21 EMA a lot. I took it off. Well, I didn't take it off. I accidentally deleted all my indicators, but I just kept them off because I've been doing better. You know, I've been going crazy. I've been going crazy without it. So I was like, man, I might as well leave it off until I get on a cold streak or something. But if you look at Zoom, the EMA should be looking something like this. We already looked at it. That's how I know. Okay? What usually happens when it got to the EMA is it rejected. Like it just went there, rejected. Went there, rejected. Went there, rejected. Now what you have right here is just a basing off period to where if you look at the stocks that we've been looking at all year, like the Unities. Remember Unity? Some of you guys remember I was begging you guys to buy. We made so much money on Unity inside the Discord. It's not even funny. Now, if we would have held, if we really had those diamond hands, if we really got those 2025s, we would have been going absolutely stupid. I sold that, 36, 35, around there. But Unity, the measure move was always to $58. And these are this is what I'm talking about. This is what you need to be paying attention to. And the reason I like T-Doc and Zoom is because it's doing that exact same thing, to where if you do get a breakout, this thing is liable to squeeze. And like, if you guys aren't paying attention right now, please pay attention. T-Doc and healthcare stocks are ready to go stupid. Okay? They're ready to go stupid. And how do I know that? Is because what is at the top of the Dow Jones list? Right. Yeah. Some of you guys are like, oh my. Some of you guys just put your hand on your forehead like, oh my, bro, bro. It just lines up. And the funny thing is, if you're in here, and why I don't really want us, well, I don't really care, but the reason we've been so accurate and like we've been front running a lot of these people, and a lot of people come on here and copy our ideas because it's unique. Like, I don't come on here, I don't look at anybody's stuff. I just look at what WOM is talking about. I look at what the people that we have in WOM, our ideas and what we talk about, because we kind of all mesh together. But in terms of like other people, like, I really don't care. I don't pay attention. But I know for certain there's people stealing our ideas on here, bro. But the reason I'm telling you that you need to be paying attention, the reason I'm telling you that you need to be paying attention to T-Doc is because the top stock is the United Health Group, bro. This is 9% of the Dow Jones. And the reason I'm telling you this is because to me, this is easy bread. $45. Somebody said you're too bullish in here, man. We need some bearish charts. And I agree. I agree, bro. I agree. But I'm not just looking at this week. If I was just looking at this week, we would really only look at a couple stocks. We look to see what Meta's doing. We look to see what the high flyers are doing, to where we can catch some intraday trades. That's what we'll be doing. But if we're looking at Meta, let's look at Meta. Oh yeah, this thing is ready to pull back. Look, I'm telling you, we knew this was gonna break out. Let me delete all this. If you're looking at Meta right now, if we get a pop in the morning, I would be looking to short it. The reason is because, first of all, I tell you guys this all the time. Who the hell buy at resistances, bro? Some of you guys come in here and be like, some of you guys bought, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, some of you guys came in here and bought, like, Friday right here. Like, some of you guys like, yeah, it's going to continue to go crazy, bro. Like, no, man, it's not how the market works. But if you're looking at Meta right now, I would be looking for some sort of continuation to the downside. Like, you even have a bear flag, forming right here. I think this looks good to 300. Back to 300 for a nice bounce, because Meta's not done, bro. Meta will continue to go all-time highs. It's almost there. It V-shaped recovered. It reshaped, bro. It V-shaped. This is actually hilarious. Somebody said, "Why are we so bullish in here, bro? Why is there no bear charts?" This is a prime example, bro. We're in a bull market. You need to be looking at way more bullish stuff than you do bear stuff. And the only way I'll be looking at bear stuff is to tell you where you could possibly get a nice bounce for some calls. Okay? A nice bounce for calls would be Meta 300. Now, I'm not going to tell you to hop into puts, because I just know we're so bullish that some of this stuff just remains irrational. So I don't like telling you guys to get puts. But where I would get some calls for a nice bounce, and where I'll be looking to, enter into position for some calls to where it's just obvious, is 300, 299, right here. The Fibonacci, golden pocket, easy, money, bands. All right, anyways. Somebody said, you said AMD to $10 though. Look, man, that was back in like October and November. I'd be a goddamn fool to continue that same opinion even right now. I switched on AMD in December. I was like, nah, bro, the AMD's not going to $10. It's not going to 11. This is about to continue. It's going to go up. I'd be a goddamn fool to sit here and be like, oh, $11 is still coming. $11 is still coming. It's still going to come. And miss this entire run. Things change, bro. And to be stuck in one opinion and to sit there and to sit there and still be bearish right now is absolutely crazy. That's why I had to switch in December, and we still ended up front running literally 90% of the whole entire market. Okay. So don't get stuck in one opinion. Okay. Don't be biased towards one opinion. Don't sit here and think think you're right. No, bro. I was wrong. I was wrong to think AMD was going to $11. Matter of fact, I missed it at the most perfect buying area, which was $50. But guess what? I flipped over and I was like, we still got $70. You know, this is still a bargain. It's still a bargain, I guess. Anyways, let's move on. CRM. CRM. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yes, this is a Dow Jones stock. This is a Dow Jones stock. And you best believe you will want to catch a bounce on this one. Now, I would only look for this for an intraday trade if it's up here, okay? If it's up here, bro, chill, bro. You catch it for an intraday trade, but to actually enter into some swings for it, man, you might be negative for a while. You might just be, or you might just hit it, you know. But me personally, you guys know me. I like waiting for perfect retracements. You know, the ABCD type pattern. I'm going to be waiting for it to get to 219, 220, 218 around there. Waiting for it to get inside here, and then I will buy it. Okay? Now, what you do with that information, rather you short it down to 218 or rather you be like, man, forget this dude and get calls when it breaks out from 230. I don't care. All I know is I'm going to be waiting for 218, 217, you know, around here when it gets in the buy box. And then you enter some January calls or, you know, some December calls. But the thing about CRM is that it is in the Dow Jones, like you said. So the Dow Jones to me looks like the most bullish sector. So this could just continue to squeeze. And I think this is a good intraday trade. A good intraday trade for calls is not a thing I'd be looking to swing right now because it's up here. Come on, man. I want to pull back, bro. I want to get in at a good discount. All right, so that's what I'll be looking at. And this is obviously... Do we really have to say this is going to get to all-time highs? Do we really have to even, you know, put that out there? We kind of already know. We kind of already know. You know what I'm saying? We kind of already know. So I'm not even going to say that. But I like the 220. The 220, 218 bounce, and then you best believe I'll be looking at it again. But right now, if you missed it when it broke out from over here and gapped up and went crazy, then, you know, bro, you missed it. You know? But before we move on to the next stock and before we start you know, moving on, let's make sure we're following the Twitter. The link is in the bio. Follow the Twitter. We'll look at a few more stocks. I've been live for 48 minutes, man. 48 minutes. 48 minutes. Another stock you guys need to be paying attention to is Crowd. I really like Crowd. But let's run the likes up on Twitter. Let me look at what you guys talking about in the comments, man. Let me see. While we got an intermission right here, while you guys are following the Twitter, let's see what we talking about in the comments, man. Tilray, Coinbase, Crowd. Somebody said Crowd when I looked at Crowd. That's funny. That kind of gives me confluence. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh my God, yes, XRP. Oh yeah, XRP is ready to go crazy. Greta's mom, Dow. I want to pull back too. Me too, man. I want to pull back. I want to pull back. Somebody said spotted 600. Hey, bro, you're not wrong. Like, I'm not even gonna. You're not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Netflix. I want to look at Netflix. We got to look at Netflix. We got to look at Netflix, and then we got to make sure we're looking at some China because we haven't looked at any China. So we got to make sure to end this live stream, we got to make sure we're looking at crypto. We got to make sure we're looking at China, and we got to make sure we're looking at, what was that one? We gotta make sure we're looking at crypto in China, but let's run up the likes. BEKE pull golden zone. I agree. Look, man, BEKE, all it has been doing is sitting right here in this golden pocket and just consolidating. But you best believe when this thing is ready to go, it is gonna go crazy. The only thing I'm worried about is that it might just liquidity sweep right here and take it back down to like $13 and then make its move. That's the only thing I'm worried about because I've seen it play out so many times. So we'll have to make sure, you know, this is the bounce. But yeah. Somebody said 10K XRP, bro. All right, man. You know, anything possible, but come on, bro. God damn. Okay, if we look at Alibaba, at this point, it's a shame. It's a shame if you haven't entered, if you haven't been making money from Alibaba, because we've been making money from it all year, and we know this is gonna get to 160. We know this is gonna get to 160. You don't even gotta ask anybody, okay? If I'm looking at Alibaba, I'm looking for that 92 bounce though, okay? I'm looking for that 92 bounce, and then I'll be looking to enter some calls. And I actually really still like Alibaba and even PDD. Okay, a lot of you guys don't know what PDD is, man. If you know Temu, T-E-M-U, I know you've seen some ads, bro. I know you've seen some Temu ads. I know your significant other has sent you some Temu products. I know it. I know it. Some of you guys don't even know what Temu is. Some of you guys are like, what the hell? It's PDD, bro. It's PDD. It's PDD, okay? And the thing is, I've been telling you guys about this for so long. We caught the bounce at $60, took it all the way to $80, sold it. But this thing is getting ready to go to 160. You need to be paying attention to PDD. Please, bro. Please, 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 man. Please, bro. Please, man. Please. Now, should you be looking at it right here? Yes and no. Yes and no. Now, obviously, you want a pullback. Obviously, you know, you always want to make sure you're looking for those pullbacks. But for PDD, some of you guys know how nasty PDD can get. Some of you guys know that it is sitting in this flag, like right here, that is literally inverse. Like, there's so much bullish stuff that's happening right here to where this thing just might break out. It just might break out and take you all the way back to 88 plus. Beautiful call out on Baba in the Discord. Oh yeah, are we lagging? Are we lagging? I'm lagging. Let me see. Oh yeah, we lagging. God dang, who? Are we lagging, bro? Are we lagging? I think we're lagging, bro. Yeah, we're lagging. We're lagging. I might have to restart it or something. Dang, that's why Twitch is cool. Yeah, I might have to restart it or something, bro. It literally just stopped. So weird. So weird. All right, let me turn this off. Bro, what the heck? All right, let me restart this, man. They got me messed up. TikTok hating, bro. I'm just kidding. I like TikTok. I was just giving too much game on there, man. It was like, hold on, bro. Hold on now. Like, come on, bro. It's like, hold on now, man. It's like, hold on now, bro. You can't be giving all the sauce. You know. Can't be giving all the free game. I don't know what the heck happened now, man. I might just call it a night. I might just call it a night, you know. I did my job. But for the people on Twitch, the reason I like PDD so much, now obviously the perfect entry would be right here, but you already know it's bullish. Like, if you just entered into some March 2024 calls, like, you're more than not going to make some money. Now, obviously, if you didn't get right here when we talked about it back, you know, when it had that golden pocket retracement, then you got to look for it up here. The next good entry would be around $74, but this thing just might go crazy. So if you're looking for PDD easy bread, you know, you got to be looking at the March 2024s, sitting in this nice trend. Okay, gotta love it. Gotta love it. But I do think I'm gonna head out of here, especially. Oh, there it goes. Hold on, let me see, because I'll hop on here for like a few more minutes. Because we didn't go over crypto, you know, we didn't really go over Hang Seng, but I don't think it's gonna start back up. And if we look at Baba, like, if you don't think this chart is bullish, man, you need to get out the market. You just need to get out the market. Yo, Mars, man, good to see you. Did you end up looking at Crowd Path looking like T Dot? Oh my, I love Path. I love Path, bro. I love Path. I love it. I love it. I love it, bro. You're on to something. You're on to something. And the thing is, these contracts are mad cheap. It's like a COVID stock, or it's not a it's like an AI stock. My bad. It went to its golden pocket. Like, it literally gave the perfect entry. I'm mad we didn't pay attention to it, you know, for the past couple weeks. But yeah, Path looks great here. Like, this thing is an AI stock. It could really take off like AI, you know. It could really pull an AI, because this is an AI stock. It could really do an Adobe. This is an bro. This is one of Kathy Wood's, and the contracts are cheap. Like, yes, bro. Like, this is one of the better ones inside the market. I actually, you know, might just enter it just cause, like, it's so cheap. I got $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got $1,000 that could easily turn to 10K. So I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, for sure. Like, for sure. I'm gonna have to call it out. But yeah, TikTok is garbage. I don't know what happened. Stream broke or something. You know, we had too many people. But, you know, since we got people in here, let's look at Riot and crypto, and let's just make sure we have a good understanding of what's happening with crypto. First of all, money is rotating. We know that money is rotating. Money is rotating to these risk-on assets, like you see with Bitcoin, like you see with Mara. That's why Riot is going absolutely crazy, and there's absolutely no way I would look to short it. Now, you might get a good entry soon or something. Like, you might get a decent entry, and if that ever happens, man, you better be buying that. You better be buying that dip. You better be. Like, you better buy the dip, bro. You better. If it ever gets to $14, please, bro. Not a financial advisor, but I'm gonna buy the dip. We're already up like 200% on Riot. I think those will get to over 1,000% if you're patient enough. Now, what we possibly could do if you're already in that play is take profits and then, you know, enter into like some 2025s, and, you know, we don't have to worry at all. But yeah, I think this gets to 24, and then, you know, bigger price targets. We can see this at 400, bro. I really do think so. But that's what I think about crypto. Like, we don't have to look at Bitcoin. We will look at Bitcoin, but, you know, we don't really have to. We know this is in the pattern that we like, which is the bullish megaphone. And if it ever gets to $28, you should be looking to buy the dip and, you know, take it back to 41K. Will it get to 28K? I have no idea, but you best believe I will buy it. I will buy it. I already bought some, you know, over here when it was consolidated. But if it ever gets back here, I'll buy it again. Now, right here, I don't like buying after it pumps up a whole lot. But if you get a pullback, yeah, I best believe I'll buy again. I will buy again. CrowdStrike, this is one that I'm still very, 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 very interested in. The only thing is, it has to if it's sitting right here, I'm not looking to get right here. There's no way I'll be looking to buy at this level, because I know if it breaks out, it's at least gonna give me a retest, and then I'll catch like a retest. The real level that I really want Crowd to get to, and where I'll be like, man, I gotta enter, bro. I have to, would be if it ever touches back at 138. If it ever gets back to this trend around 140, if it ever touches this trend that you see right here, okay, that's when I'll be looking to get into it if it doesn't break out. I hope that makes sense. Why? Cybersecurity is ready to go stupid. Okay, the idea, the opinion has not changed. It's just a matter of, okay, now we gotta be patient. You know, I haven't entered. I haven't lost any money on credit. You know, so I'm just being patient enough to wait for it to get to 140 or to retest the trend line, because I know, bro. I know. Like, it's not even I believe. It's not even I guess. I know that this is gonna go crazy. Okay. I know that this is gonna get to all-time highs. This is CrowdStrike we're talking about. It's $35 billion market cap. Cybersecurity is gonna run rampant due to AI, and bro, you know how much cybersecurity you're gonna need after the world transitions to more digital. Like that's where we're moving. We're going more and more digital. You're gonna need some cybersecurity because we got scammers. We got Bitcoin. You know, you guys know the scammers, man. We don't gotta talk about them, but they're scammers, bro. So you will need these cybersecurities. And the thing is, Pan W. Some of you guys don't know about Pan W, but this one literally is like went to all time. Like it's going like it went to all time. It's already going crazy. And CrowdStrike is just following behind it. But God, this thing actually went to the like. This is what I mean. You want to catch the bounces, man. What the heck? You want to catch the bounces. I look. This could either go one of two ways. Either the golden pocket or, you know, I just look stupid. Let's just see, bro. Yeah, what do you know? The golden pocket. The golden pocket. It went from 230 back to, you know, 243. So, gotta love it. I think Pan W continues to go up. Let me see if I can start TikTok one more time. Although, you know, I'm not really even in the mood because I just, you know, talked about it all on here. So, let's get one more time. Oh, yeah, it's working. God damn it. I guess I'll go live for a few minutes just to say bye, but bro, I've been live for an hour. I'm hungry. Crowd and Snow, they are rippers. Jaron, you're right, bro. Like, I think you're gonna make a lot of money the rest of this year, man. I'm sure you already up some bands, but you're gonna make a lot, man. Like it went to the perfect buy area. CrowdStrike, yeah, these are ready to go stupid. I actually really like Crowd. There's so many great plays inside the market. You just got to make sure, like I said, you know the market's going to go up. You just got to make sure you're picking the spots correct. And I'm surprised nobody talked about Amazon. We made so much money on Amazon this week. We literally made so much money on Amazon this week just being confident, just having the know. Like, we don't even believe. We just know. We just know. And the thing is, I told you guys, I begged you guys. I was like, yo, Amazon about to go stupid. Amazon is about to go. And some of you guys listened, some of you guys didn't. It liquidity swept you, and then it took you all the way to, bro, no red candles Monday through Friday. Actually, that's not true. It had a red candle on Friday. But it went stupid. It went stupid. And the thing is, it's not done. It's not done. It is not done. If I'm looking at Amazon, gotta wait for the golden pocket pullback to, you know, around 130. But, yeah, like, it's not done. It is not done. I don't know what happened with TikTok. I have no idea what happened, bro. It disconnected. I don't know. I said I was giving too much game on here. I was like, all right. They're like, you're giving way too much game on here for the free ski. And Wham we trust. Coco. Oh yeah, let's look at Netflix. Surprised we didn't look at Netflix yet. I said I was wanted to look at it. Oh yeah, come on, bro. This thing now has earnings, so I don't really want to look at it. It has earnings, but if it didn't have earnings, like if it was just a stock that didn't have earnings, if this was just a stock that didn't have earnings, I would be looking for, you know, it to fall down. I'd be looking for it to get back to 430, 428. It even has some bear divergence on the daily. Like, this thing is ugly. Like, very ugly. So, you know, it has earnings, so I don't really care or really, you know. How come we don't have any comments? We have 230 people in here, but no comments. Yes, this thing broke. TikTok is broke. Oh, there it goes. MU, like, why is nobody commenting? We got 250 people in here. It's weird. That's weird. Oh, now everybody comment. What the heck, bro? Nah, this is weird. This stream is getting weird, bro. Let's run the like. Well, don't even run the likes up. I'm about to get off in like 5 minutes. Don't even waste your thumb energy. Don't waste your thumb energy. Don't waste your thumb energy. But for MU, the reason I like MU, somebody say gambling. Don't get me wrong. This is gambling. I guess we're gambling. You know, it is gambling. But if you look at MU, I think this is gonna pull back to the trend line. The reason I'm telling you this is because we've seen this play out so many times. I'm gonna give you a lot of, like, this is gonna be. Look, man. We're gonna come like this is how accurate this is gonna be. We're gonna come back in a month or two, and this is gonna be at above $70, 75 plus probably. But in the short term, if we look at it right here, look for some sort of pullback to the trend line, like over here, like $62, $63. It's really only $1 away. But look for that. The reason I'm saying that is because if you look at any single stock that is in this exact same thing that I just showed you, it always does that. It always does that. It gives you this nice bounce from the trend line, comes back down, fakes you out, not even fakes you out, but makes you think that it's like, yeah, that was just a fake out. That was a bull trap. And then it makes its real move. Okay, that's exactly what MU is gonna do. Exactly what MU is gonna do. We gotta look at Tesla. All right. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, man. I hope you had a great time. I'm sorry that it cut out. I don't know what happened. Like TikTok lagged and I don't know. I was giving too much free game. You know how it goes. But target buy equity, bro. Don't even mess around with options unless you're buying like 2024s or 2025s. All right. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I'll talk to you guys later. Join the Discord. Like, if you want me to, first of all, if you wanted me to look at any of your charts, like, you could come in the Discord right now and you type something and I'm there. And I'll be like, yeah, bro, it looks like this. And they'd be like, what contract should I get? I would get this one, bro. So join the Discord if you really want that. Like, if you want answers just Monday through Friday, any time of the day. That is where you can actually use my time to the full advantage. Right here, I'm answering stuff that I like and that I know about and that I want to look at. Mainly what I want to look at, Anyways, peace out, y'all. All right. Now that we got that over with, thank you, boys. Co-learning a lot. Peace out, brother. Take care. Absolutely. Thank you guys for tuning into the Twitch, man. We got people on the Twitch today. Appreciate the love, man. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday. And come live trade tomorrow with us, man. We live trading in the Discord. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited because I just know the market's very bullish. I know. Now, could we get that pullback like we talked about? Absolutely. And I hope we get that pullback because we'll get way better entries. So if we pump up tomorrow, I'm not going to get it too excited. I'm going to be looking for the short. All right, but we'll be live day trading. We'll be talking man, we have a great time in there, man. Like, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Like, we have a great time in there. Anyways, peace out.